Hello everyone, my name is Stefan Botanist Cool, and today we are painting a viewer requested Space Marine. If you guys are enjoying my mini painting and my mini building videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It is the best way to support me. It's absolutely free and you can always change your mind later, but I hope you enjoy the ride. Let's get on to the rest of the video. The primary color I used today was Pixie Dust Pink from the D&D and Army Painter collab, with the blue being a mix of Techless Blue and Blue Horror, and the white being Corax White. I did use another few colors here sparingly, including Leadbelcher, Retributor Armor, Rhinox Hide, Gonthor Brown. Let's take a look at this one. This one is called Stormhost Silver, and then the two shades, Tyran Blue and Nuln Oil. Now that sounds like I use a lot of colors, when in reality I primarily use just the pink, the blue, and the white to get the basis of our beautiful trans Space Marine here, and I'm really happy with how a lot of that turned out. This was a very interesting painting session for a few different reasons. First and foremost, I really enjoyed it because these were not colors I chose. Loki the Octo redeemed this color palette, and this is the first time I'm doing a viewer requested color palette, and I am just so excited about that. It sounds really silly, right? Like, I always paint, and you guys have heard me talk about this before, I always paint in greens and in blues and in browns and what have you, right? I don't paint in pink often. The Purple Worm is the last thing I really use any pink on, and perhaps the Beholder as well. It's like I don't paint in pink often, so it was nice to actually get out of my comfort zone, work with a new paint, and see how my skills progressed with said new paint. It was a lot of fun to see and really exciting just to try something brand new, and it felt very refreshing, mind you. It felt like a challenge and a revigoration of what I was learning, what I was doing, and applying it in a whole new way. Even though it's just a simple color swap, I started thinking outside the box for thinking of like, how do I want to represent the colors? How do I want to make sure they look good or look bad or yada, yada, yada. And it had me back to the basics and back to thinking. It had me out of my comfort zone. I loved it. It was so much fun to do that. So I'm so excited for the next person to basically put in a request. And I'm going to actually add another redemption there to do that for the minis of the months over on Twitch. I have 3 minis of months I have not touched yet. And I'm just gonna make all the minis of the months from now on just something you can request to do in certain colors, because I just really love that. It's so much fun. I also realize there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing so much better now. If you take a look at the legs, the chest, the pauldron, the backpack, every part of the mini before I washed it was a nice, smooth color and texture. Even the pauldrons, which were not the smoothest, were smoother than I had done in the past. And I am very proud of how that looks. It looks great. I am so proud of that. However, as I look back at it now, I do realize there's quite a few mistakes when it comes to washing and edge highlighting. Let me tell you about the washing. I have been trying to get washes down a bit better because I realize that some of my washes are very fickle and there could be some missing spots here and there and what have you. And I finally realized why. Well, it's not that I finally realized why, it's just I realized I have been very negligent of how to properly do washes. I need a bigger brush to do the washes that I'm trying to do. I've been using a smaller brush, which means that the washes only get to certain parts of the actual mini instead of hitting the whole mini. I need to make sure that I use bigger portions of the wash. Like, I'm still gonna do like 1-to-1. Essentially, I like that ratio of 1-to-1 where there's 1 part wash, 1 part water, because it does look really good. And it doesn't overtake the rest of the mini, because no matter what, when you put a wash on the mini, you're going to have it go a little darker, and it doesn't come out overbearingly dark, which is something I like, and it looks fantastic. So a 1-to-1 wash and a 1-to-1 water, it looks great. I just need to use an actual bigger brush, like the size 2 or 3 brush I have that I just barely ever use, if I'm being honest. I need to actually use those, to actually cover this in the wash so that it looks even, well spread, and it doesn't kind of come out patchy. As a great example, on the back right hand side of this mini, I see that there's a patch of just unwashed area, right? I need to 100% fix that. And I need to fix that, not specifically this mini, but I need to fix that kind of like programming in my brain to use the right brushes and to use the right tools at my disposal to make it an easier time for me to actually paint, detail, and work with this mini. And the same goes with edge highlighting. I'm using these tiny detail brushes for the edge highlighting when I should be using a size 0 brush and using the edge of it to really get those edges in. And that's all brush control and learning better brush control. It's one reason why I really want to do that Tyranid swarm I'm doing, because that's 10 repetitive tasks of learning a bunch of edge highlighting, and I really want to get that done, and I really want to get better at this because I just want to do some damn good edge highlighting. Now, every once in a while, someone comes in the stream and asks, hey, are you selling those minis you're painting? And I regret to inform you guys, I am not currently selling any minis that I am painting. I don't believe I'm at that skill level yet where I am comfortable doing so. However, a lot of people have been saying I would love to commission you, and that's both on and off stream. So I may open that up one day in the future. I don't know how that's gonna work yet. I'm gonna do more research into it, but I just wanna let you guys know as well. Tell me in the comments down below if that's something that would interest you. If people are interested in it, I will be more likely to do something along those lines. That's about all the time I have for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, trans rights are human rights. And we don't have space in this community for transphobia. We support our trans brothers, our trans sisters, and our trans siblings all the same. We do not, in any way, shape, or form, tolerate bigotry here. Anyways, guys, again, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, all that cool stuff. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye, everyone!